see. Okay. So WWDC just happened, and live we are. Let's talk about some things. Just happened, and live we are. Let's talk about some things. All right, let me grab the link for this. Make sure everything's working. Link for this. All right, cool. All right, put that on Snap. All right, let me share it to Instagram. WWDC has just wrapped up, and we're live on YouTube. So come hang out. I got a lot to talk about. All right. All right, let's just go ahead and get started. So, what's up, guys? IGSQUAD here. I know I've been a bit MIA for how long has it been since I've uploaded? Like a week or two? I don't even know. I don't even know. Can't keep track of shit anymore. Clearly. Someone just buy a thing from me on eBay. Okay. All right. Anyways, anywho, so yeah, by the title of the stream will be WWDC just happened. So and it was a damn good event. There was no hardware, which I kind of expected. It was all software, but it was a whole lot of software and some good stuff. So we'll talk about that. But first, I just want to acknowledge the disaster and a half plus 3 halves has been over the past week. So it all started last Sunday. Was that was June 2nd, when my external hard drive with all my files on it, everything I've worked on for the past 3+ years, fell off this desk onto the floor while it was still running, while I was literally sending the vlog that was supposed to go up into Media Encoder to export, dropped, and it died. It just died. So yeah, it's now sitting over there. I need to find a hard drive graveyard because now I've got 2 of my old hard drives that are completely fucking dead. So that's great. So yeah, I was kind of stuck to live streams. I lost all the collection update footage. I mentioned that quite a few times now. But yeah, lost all of that stuff. And then just, what was it, 2 days ago, something internally shit the bed on my PC, my ROG Flow X13 that I've had for 11 months, by the way. I haven't even had this PC for a year. And like now it won't start. It just gets stuck on the automatic repair thing. And every method I've tried that I've seen on forums to try and, move past it is not working. It is just, he keeps getting stuck on the automatic repair. So probably needs a whole new copy of Windows, which is just great. So yeah. I don't even know what to do. Like this is just a mess. It's an absolute mess. Um, yeah, I I don't know. Uh, so I'm stuck at streams for now. So we'll have this stream talking about all the stuff that Apple just announced today, and then I'm gonna try to plan a stream to just do the collection update, just so I can get it out of the way, have something up, and just forget about it because like this is just driving me insane that I just lost everything and I just don't want to put effort into reshooting the entire thing because I can't edit anything right now outside of like basic shit in the YouTube editor. So I don't even know. I don't even know. Eh, what a fucking mess. Anyways, so that's the disaster my uh, video life has been for a week. So yeah, but let's talk WWDC because yeah, this was a good presentation. So it just wrapped up. It was I think one of the longest Apple presentations in quite a while. Like definitely, I think the longest one they've had since they transitioned to like these pre-recorded ones back in 2020. It was a lot of good stuff. Obviously, they had a whole bunch of platforms to go over. They had Vision OS, which they're already bringing out Vision OS 2 after the Vision Pro has been out for 4 months. Kind of weird, but I guess they kind of did that with the Apple Watch when it first came out. Because, like, didn't the Apple Watch get released to the public in, like, the summer of 2015? And then, like, WWDC rolled around and they brought out Watch OS 2 right away, basically. I think that's what happened. I don't even know. Um, that's crazy that the Apple Watch announcement will be 10 years old in September. What the hell? Oh man, the inception of the Apple Watch. I had the original Apple Watch. It was not great for long use. I had it. How long did I have it? I had it from August 2016 to when was that? April 2019, I think. Oh man, that was yeah, it slowed down and it only got updates up to WatchOS 4, so yeah. Anyways, that's not important. So we had Vision OS 2, WatchOS 11, iOS 18, iPadOS 18, which really iPadOS has been out since 2019, so it should be iPadOS 5, but we're not going to talk about that. Or iPadOS 6. Math is hard. Anyways, we had those and Mac OS, which is now Mac OS Sequoia, which isn't that Mac OS 14 now? Now that they're actually doing the numbered releases, I don't know, something like that. Live chat, is that even a thing? I guess there is no live chat right now. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so let's quickly get Vision Pro stuff out of the way. Now I am going to be looking off of my off of apple.com if they even updated the site at this point. They did. Okay. So Vision OS 2 isn't bringing a lot of updates. Spatial delivery, groundbreaking spatial computing. So there's like new gestures. You can create spatial photos from 2D images. That's cool. Share play for photos. You can already do that. There's a new Photos app across every platform, I think. So, well, maybe not WatchOS, but yeah, there's like the Photos app is redesigned on almost every Apple platform now, which is cool. You can do like some simple video editing. There's new gestures, customize the home view in Vision OS. Yeah. I still haven't booked a Vision Pro demo, so I've never even like tried it yet. I really want to. There's an Apple store not far from me, so I probably will do that at some point this summer. Yeah. Oh, and there's now a guest user feature on Vision Pro, which yeah, good thing they brought that out quickly. Um, you can do multi-view with sports games. It's good for me. AirPlay to mirror your Apple Vision Pro. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but okay. Um, train support. Yeah. So I mean, there's really not any sort of compatibility stuff to talk about with Vision Pro because there's one Vision Pro. It's obviously going to get the update. So yeah. Let's talk iOS 18 because it wasn't as big of an update as I thought it was going to be, but it was pretty big. So there's a whole lot to talk about. So the home screen now gets a redesign. You have not, I don't think quite a free app grid now, but you do have you can now position your apps where you want them on the home screen to kind of bring your wallpaper, back into a better view. I think you can position a row of apps only on the bottom or only to the side, which is nice. And Android's had for since the dawn of time. But we're not going to talk about that. Um, yeah, so you can move everything around. There's also redesigned app icons for dark mode, and you can actually like completely adjust how you want your app icons to look in the native system. You don't have to like download, icon packs and shortcuts off the internet anymore, which is awesome. I don't know if anyone's seen this on my iPhones, but I do have older the like the like skeuomorphism icons for some of my stuff, but it's just shortcuts, which is annoying. But now you can have all that, which is cool. You can also now lock your apps, so you have native app lock, which I actually don't think a lot of Android phones even have still. I think you have to like download a launcher specifically to do that. So that's kind of nice. And it's just unlockable by Face ID. And you can hide apps. Control Center gets a whole new redesign. They're going back to the Pages style that they had in iOS 10, but a little bit different. So it's still like the same, full page look like we've had in Control Center for a couple of years now, like this. But now you can scroll through different pages. So you can have like a specific music page. You can have all your home controls. You can have, I think, wireless controls. And there's a much easier way to add stuff to Control Center now. So there's like a gallery like you have for like your widgets on your home screen, which is really cool. And finally, we've been asking for this since they added the lock screen controls with the iPhone 10. You can now customize them. You can add custom controls to your lock screen, which is so long overdue. It's crazy, but it's finally here. We finally got it. So, pretty awesome. Redesigned Photos app, so there's no longer like pages. You just have like all your organized stuff in a tab now at the bottom. Kind of nice that it's a little bit, more streamlined, I guess. Um, yeah. Um, you can now do bold, italics, that kind of stuff in messages. Yes, Craig did confirm. I saw, stuff floating around on Twitter from like Marquez and Your Average Consumer and those guys, that RCS is coming to the iPhone. About damn time. Um, so that's cool. And Tapback gets a huge thing. So you can use any emoji inside of Tapback now, which is awesome. And the standard Tapbacks that they've had since Tapback existed in iOS 10 are now like actually colored and look better. They're not just, boring and grayscale and everything. Messages via satellite on the iPhone 14 and up. You can schedule messages now, timed messages. That's actually kind of nice. Um, yeah, support for RCS messaging. There's a whole bunch of new mail features. I don't use the stock mail app. I use Outlook for pretty much all my mail because I find the stock mail app to be annoying as hell. But this may change it because you now have like a tabbed organization view inside of the stock mail app, which is kind of nice. So yeah. Um, so there's the primary category. So it's kind of like what you have in Outlook, where you have like the focus section and then the others. Um, you can also like get through things from certain like business senders, which is nice. Um, Safari highlights, smart readers. You got the passwords is now a separate app. It's not just inside settings or inside Safari on Mac OS. It's now just a separate app, which is awesome. There's now topographic trails in maps, which I'm not going to use because I don't hike. There's no good places to hike where I live because I live in the city. But there's game mode, which is, gonna like take all the notification distractions and stuff out. And game mode is also going to bring better responsiveness to games when you're using your AirPods or for game controllers like the DualSense, which is nice. You can now tap iPhones to pay. You can tap two iPhones together to pay someone just directly, which is awesome. So you don't have to like give out your phone number or anything. The wallet, the events now get like a huge update. So you can see like seat maps. The tickets look way nicer. AirPods get a interesting update. But now they can recognize like head motion. So if say you're like getting a call and you're in some crowded space where talking's not the best thing you want to do to Siri, you may think it's a little weird. You can actually now just shake your head, nod your head to like answer or decline the call, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of interested to see how that works, but I don't think the Studio Buds would get that update. And I am Studio Buds over AirPods all day. Studio Buds are a much better value in my eye. But that's just me. Personalized spatial audio for gaming. All right. Journal, I don't really use that. There's now like I don't know if any of you have like Prime Video. I think that's where that is, where you have like the feature where it like, detects who you're seeing right now and kind of gives information about the actor. So you have who's on screen and you can get like information about them. It'll also now, when there's music playing in like a show or movie, it will bring that stuff up. I don't know if it's coming to like the third party streaming services like Netflix, Max, Hulu, that kind of stuff. But it's at least coming to Apple TV Plus, which is awesome. Siri's getting robot vacuum cleaner support later this year, which is actually really cool. All right, let's see the compatible devices list. And it's all good news here. The iPhone XR, XS, and XS Max will get iOS 18. Nothing's getting dropped as far as the iOS side goes, which is awesome. So let's hop in to settings right now and see if we can install the beta on. Yep, and there it is. iOS 18 Dev Beta. There it is. 6.2 gigabytes. Good lord. Well, at least it's a 128 gig iPhone XR. So, yeah, let's update now. That install is going to take a hot minute. So, I'm going to plug this in while we talk about the other stuff. And then we'll kind of check it out a little bit. And, yeah. that's charging, so you should be able to get that done while it's while we're talking about the rest of that stuff. All right, let's look at iPad OS. iPad OS 18 preview. So all the Apple Intelligence stuff, we'll talk about that last because that's huge. Everything that's in like the Apple Intelligence is just huge. But iPad OS, outside of everything that's coming with iOS 18, you're not going to get too much more. There's better handwriting stuff, so you can have like Smart Script. Still can't use the backside of the Apple Pencil as an eraser. That should have come as a thing with the Apple Pencil Pro. I don't know why it didn't, but yeah, I don't know. There's now live audio transcription, highlighting. Biggest news for iPad in what feels like a while. Finally, it's getting a calculator app. Yeah. The fact that that's the most exciting thing in iPad OS is kind of sad. But it is true. Calculator apps finally coming to iPad OS. But it actually turns it up like big time. So now with iPad OS, you have something that would have been so useful for math classes, low key. That's math notes. So it is like detecting equations you're writing in real time, and as soon as you write an equal sign, it is bringing up an answer. You are not making the answers yourself. I think you can somehow, but that is really, really, really cool. I don't need any more math credits, but kind of wish I had that. Yeah, anyways, I won't complain. But you now have history in calculator with this. I don't know if that's coming to iPhone. I kind of hope it would. But yeah, you have history, which is something the iPad should have had from, or something that the Apple calculator app should have had from day one. I don't know. Obviously, you get all the home screen customization with iPad OS. The new look for the app icons. You get the locked apps. All the previews for the locked apps say Face ID. I would assume it supports stuff with Touch ID, like, iPhone SE or iPad Air, iPad Mini. I would think it supports Touch ID, but Control Center Gallery, all the new messages stuff, the game mode. Look like some better SharePlay stuff. There's a little bit of an updated document browser and stuff like Keynote. I think that's coming to Pages and Number. Yeah, Pages and Number and Swift Playgrounds. So that's cool. Better Bluetooth privacy. Let's see if anything's losing support. So supports iPad Mini 5 and later. That's the one that came out in 2019. 7th gen iPad and later. I think the 6th gen supported iPad OS 17, so that might be getting dropped. iPad Air 3 and later. M2 iPad Air. Supporting all the 11-inch iPad Pros. So it looks like the iPad Pros with the bezel are losing support for the new iPad OS. So, I can't say I'm surprised, but those haven't been a thing since 2017, so that makes sense that those are, at least I think, I don't know if those bezel ones actually got iPad OS 17 or not. I don't know. All right, let's talk Watch OS 11. I will say, after how cool WatchOS 10 was last year, WatchOS 11 to me was very underwhelming. It's fine, but it's not a huge update. So you can pause your rings now. for like breather, for like break days, or if you're have some sort of injury or whatever. Um, you can adjust your activity ring goals for every day of the week, so you can have it be updating all the time, which is kind of nice. I might do that, honestly. I might do that. It looks like there's a bit of a redesigned summary tab inside the fitness app. There's a new vitals app, which I think has like all your, yeah, it kind of has like all your vitals. Yeah. Um, there's more training load stuff. Where are the new faces? All right, so there's a whole new photos face. The clock light over to the side. That actually looks cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie. That looks really nice. Um, doesn't really look like there's um, a lot of new faces on WatchOS 11. Whatever. You also now have live activities inside the Smart Stack, which good because that is honestly I don't use the Smart Stack almost because of that because I can't track like scores inside of the Smart Stack. Like I honestly forget it's there because it doesn't have all the live activities. The only things I see in there are like the incredibly rudimentary app switcher and it just locked itself. You pain in the butt. The rudimentary app switcher and my rings, and that's it. Yeah. I don't see much of a reason to actually use the Smart Stack. But now, with the live activities, I think I will. Widgets show up automatically based on time. Yeah, more widgets. Better check-in. Your Apple Watch can now automatically guide you through timed intervals of work and recovery in the pool with haptics to let you know when it's time to move to the next interval. So, like swim workouts. Up next for custom workouts. Translate on the watch. I guess Siri suggestions for translate, which is kind of cool. Developers can now go into the double tap on the Series 9 and Ultra 2. Oh, come on. They're dropping support for the first gen SE? Are you serious? What the hell? This thing came out in 2020 and they're already dropping support for it? Man, that's bullshit. Come on. Series 5's getting dropped too. What the fuck? That's so annoying. So I'm not going to be able to get the new WatchOS. That's so stupid. What? Oh my god. Alright, well that just kind of killed my mood. What? Anyways, I guess let's talk macOS Sequoia. Rating focused communication, delightful images, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's all like that. Easy window tiling. You now have like the iPhone mirroring on Mac. Bunch of the same stuff that was in iOS. Looks like everything that got macOS Sonoma is getting Sequoia. Sonoma was the last version, right? Yeah. I'm so pissed about my first gen Apple Watch SE not getting this. That's so annoying. All right. Anyways, I guess let's talk Siri intelligence or the Apple intelligence or whatever the hell. So they describe it as AI for the rest of us. It's coming in beta this fall, so I won't be able to test any of the Apple intelligence stuff with the beta. It's probably not even going to come to the 10R. It's probably not going to have all the necessary engines and stuff to support that. But there's like the whole new Siri interface, right, with intelligent new tools, new stuff for writing. So it's tapping a lot of this stuff into they're collaborating a lot with ChatGPT. A lot of generative images. Siri looks a lot cleaner now. So it's like just not you. So it's now just like around the whole just around the actual rim of the display. So that's kind of cool. ChatGPT seamlessly integrated. Apple Intelligence is compatible with 15 Pro Max, 15 Pro. Oh wow! So it's not past devices with either the M series chips or A17 Pro. Cool. So iPhone 13 not even getting Apple Intelligence. Got it. All right. Well, that's kind of lame. Yeah. So that was the Apple event. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is gonna be a short stream, anyways. I'm not even gonna wait for the update to finish installing. So now I have to do a live collection update. I'm not doing it on this stream because I have other things I need to do today. I'm gonna, I guess, try to do it this weekend. So Saturday. Can't do it tomorrow because I got stuff to do for work. Wednesday, I guess I could try. But I don't know. Probably not my best idea. Yeah, I think I might try to do it this weekend. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. Yeah, that's about all I've got. And I'll be updating on the community tab what is going on with this iOS 18 beta. Yeah, we'll just have to see. But I'll catch you guys later. Peace.